Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barron. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons Relocation franchise here on Madden 23. And ladies and gentlemen, I know I usually do a little bit of an intro before every episode, but I cannot wait because I made a big trade. It may be controversial, but we're starting hot this episode. We are starting hot. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go see what the trade I made is. Here we are at the trade. We traded TJ Hawkinson to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now keep in mind, Tampa Bay is the team that we played in the Super Bowl this past season. To win the Super Bowl, they have Justin Fields on their team. And we are giving them TJ Hawkinson. TJ Hawkinson's been on my... He's been on my bad side. He's been in the doghouse ever since he dropped that potential game-winning pass in the... What game was that? Was that the Chiefs game? That was last season in the Bengals game? No, it was in the Broncos game last year. It was in the Broncos game last year towards the end of the season. We should not have lost that game, but TJ Hawkinson drops a big-time pass, a very catchable ball, and we end up losing that game in the end. So ever since that moment, Hawkinson has been in the doghouse. He has never gotten out of it, and I finally decided to pull the trigger. I realized, you know what? We haven't really made any big moves, like any blockbuster trades this year. So I don't know if this is a blockbuster trade. I think it's going to be good. We trade TJ Hawkinson to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In return, we get Roosevelt Patton, who is a superstar, 83 overall left end. We needed another left end for depth purposes and possibly to be a starter alongside Shaquem McLeod. So now we add Roosevelt Patton. We bring in a wide receiver who, yes, he's only 69 overall, but he's 6'5" and has hidden development. He was in this past draft this offseason. So Flowers has hidden development, and he's a 69 overall. Nice. But the reason we added him to the trade is we don't need another receiver. We're going to move him to tight end, similar to what we did with Will Washington. Will Washington was originally a receiver. We moved him to tight end, and he's flourished. So the tight end replacement, at least for the rest of this season, will be Flowers as the third string tight end behind both Will Washington and George Patton. So those two guys will be the starters, and then Flowers will be behind him. But one of the main reasons why I actually brought him in, not only because he's 6'5", is because he has hidden development. I'm assuming it's only star, but hey, hidden development's hidden development. And then, because Hawkinson's got such good value, and because we have the staff upgrades that value our picks and our dev traits one dev higher, we were able to get a 2027 first-round pick. So now we have 4 first-round picks in this draft to work with. We can either... One of them's top 10, I think, but the other ones are in the 20s. Which is not a big deal. We can trade up, we can trade around, we can move. It just gives us more flexibility and more assets to work with in the upcoming offseason. So this is the big trade. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of it. Do you think I could have gotten more? I don't know. I like the first round pick addition in there. And we add a need at left end, which is a big one that we needed to add. So if we go now to the adjust the lineup, I'm going to go to the receiver Flowers and make him he's a 79 or he's a 70 overall with the morale boost, but we are going to move him up to tight end, and we're going to give him a new number. Let's give him number 88. Sure, you can play you can wear number 88. Tight end out of Clemson, well, receiver out of Clemson, but that is going to be our new tight end number 3 to replace TJ Hawkinson. I'm assuming it's only going to be star, but that's okay. We're not really that bothered by it. We are pretty good on the offensive line, and now if we go over to the defense, we add a superstar development player at left end, Roosevelt Patton, to go alongside Shaquem McLeod and Quinnen Williams and Derrick Brown. That adds a little bit more to that. I'm really happy about that, and the team is looking very good. The team is looking very, very good. Do we have the right kick return, guys? Nope, we need Nate Harris back up here. I know Long is pretty good at kick returns, but I want Nate Harris to be the kicker, or the kick return guy. And then I want to make sure that we have the right stuff here. So rush right end, I'd like to be Shaquem McLeod on the rush left end spot, or the rush right end spot. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. Slot receiver, they have it as AJ Brown. I think I need to go into the actual depth chart to work this out so I can have more options. So let's go do that really quickly. But I'm excited about this episode. We're taking on the Broncos, who are not very good. We do need to get a backup quarterback. Let's go to the rush right end. They have it as Roosevelt Patton. I think I'm going to want it to be Shaquem McLeod. Let's make it Shaquem McLeod. And then we can have Josh Allen be right there. So then the rush left end, they have it as Josh Allen. I don't hate that because that gives Josh Allen a little bit more playing time. Slot receiver, I want it to be Garrett Wilson again. So Garrett Wilson will go in and replace A.J. Brown. There we go. Then I want the actual left end to be Roosevelt Patton. The actual right end is going to be Shaquem McLeod, if we can get to it. Yep, Shaquem McLeod is there. Left outside linebacker, Steve Smith. We need another left outside linebacker in terms of depth. Middle linebacker is Nick Bolton. Right outside linebacker is Josh Allen. I don't want a left end Marlon Davidson to play there, so who can stand up and run? Who's got some speed? Steve Smith could back up. Shaquem McLeod's got 85 speed. You know what? We might be able to play Shaquem McLeod at backup right outside linebacker if he needs to come in and play a little bit. That could be very interesting. I don't hate that. We need linebacker depth is a noticeable thing I'm seeing. Nick Bolton will be the sub linebacker with Steve Smith. I don't hate that. Slot corner is Contavious Bishop. It probably should be Sauce Gardner, if we're being totally honest. He killed it in the slot last season, so he probably deserves to be it again. And we need to go and spend some staff points. I don't know if there's anything that we can afford just yet, but I think we're getting pretty much close to being done with the staff upgrades. We do have a few on the defensive coordinator side, and we're still working on the contract side of things for here. So let's work on the offense or the defensive coordinator. We might as well get all these boys up a little bit higher. At least move them up a couple things. So we'll buy that one, and we have no more points left. Man, staff points do not go very far when you're trying to buy a bunch of stuff at the same time. All right, so now we are into week 8 against the Denver Broncos. I added a few more players to my favorites board for the prospects. We'll go over those in a few episodes when their numbers are a little bit more accurate, like when we have, like, I don't know, like 60, 75, 80% scouted. Once we get towards the second half of the season, we'll go over the prospects a little bit more in depth. Players that are ready to negotiate. Contavious Bishop, we knew about. Derek Brown, we knew about. Dominique Peck, we knew about. Tom Lowry, we knew about. All these guys we knew about coming into it. It's a big off season. It's a big off season for negotiations. We're going to have to prioritize a few people. Definitely want to bring back Will Washington. Hope we have enough money to do that. And I want to bring back Contavious Bishop, but he's going to be very expensive. Maybe we can get him on a little bit of a cheaper deal. I'll give you $4 million as a bonus. That's a good offer. He's coming back. So Contavious is on his way back. Now, I'm going to save the rest of this money to bring back Will Washington, and then we'll try to piece together with whatever cap space we have left for the rest of those guys. But Will Washington should be available next episode against the Bills, so that's good. We're currently sitting at 6-1 on the year, beating the Bills last episode in a bloodbath. It was a brutal game for them, not for us. It was a blowout. And now we're going up against the Broncos, who have Chris Schultz. So Russell Wilson either retired or is on a different team. I think he retired at this point. So they have Chris Schultz, a star development quarterback, 75 overall as their starter. Easton Gallery as their running back, at least one of their running backs. I think we'll defend the short pass. He does have a good deep ball, but we'll defend the short pass for right now. Bradley Chubb is still here in Denver. Pat Surtain, obviously PS2, still around. Chicago Cougar legend. We'll go with the throw it short. If we need to change, we'll change. Alani Johnson could be getting an upgrade. That's awesome. So might Jerome Monroe. And you know what? I might throw in another guy. I might take out... I might take out Jermaine Mason and put in that tight end we just got. Well, the receiver, Brendan Flowers. I might put him in here just so he can maybe grow into becoming something. So Jermaine Mason has more of an opportunity to get a bunch of XP because he plays a little bit more on offense than what Brendan Flowers has a chance of getting. So we'll have to force his upgrades or force his XP. Garrett Wilson finally going to be back. He's been out for 2 episodes. I'm hoping that he comes back and he's getting an upgrade point right away. We're going to give him the playmaker one because I'm pretty sure it's still busted, and it is. That's a big time upgrade. +4 break tackle. Doesn't really need that, but that's awesome. One of our best players in franchise history. Maybe the best player in franchise history. You could argue. You could argue. I'm not saying that because obviously we got Jalen Hurts, we got Saquon Barkley, we got a lot of good players on this team and that have come through this organization in the years that we've had. So you could make an argument that Garrett Wilson's the best of them. Obviously Justin Jefferson too. But the Denver Broncos roster, Chris Schultz is their starter. He's a rookie from Jackson State. They do have Kenny Pickett, but Kenny Pickett has not developed. Huh, interesting. So they have Chris Schultz as their starter from Jackson State. Isaiah Spiller is the running back, and Easton Gallery is there as well. Then they've still got Jerry Jeudy. They've got Cortland Sutton, so the top 2 look the same. No Tim Patrick here, but the top 2 are the same. They've also got Odell Beckham, who is 33 at 77 overall. I thought he retired, but I guess not. He's here in Denver. Good for him. Greg Dulcich is the starting tight end with Albert O as the backup. The offensive line, George Carter, Dalton Reisner, Lloyd Cushenberry III, Elijah Vera Tucker, Austin Jackson on the offensive line. Defensive line, Emmanuel Ogbah, Draymond Jones, Austin Ballard. The outside linebacker is Jimmy Bartlett. Middle linebacker, Malik Harrison, but he's injured. So we'll have Christian Harris and Garrison Cook be the guys to fill in his spot. Bradley Chubb we knew about as the right outside linebacker. Corners, PS2, Marcus Clayton, Isaiah Oliver, Joshua Williams, Clayton Boykin, and Terrell Marsh. Not the greatest cornerback room, but there's a few fast guys that could be able to keep up. Obviously, Surtain is a stud. So if we can get by him, he's probably going to be covering Justin Jefferson. So Garrett Wilson, A.J. Brown, Jermaine Mason, the tight ends, they might all have a pretty big day. At least that's the hope. Justin Simmons, 88 overall. He is the starting free safety still here, and Grant Delpit is the starting strong safety for the Broncos. Jared Dotson is the kicker, but he's only got 69 accuracy. Nice. We're going to have to keep that in mind. He's a rookie from Yale. Tyler Gore is the punter. I can see why this team is not very good. They have the number 3 overall pick right now. I can see why this team is where they are, 2-5. Coming to FDR Stadium in Brooklyn, we've got a huge home stretch. Look at the top of your screen. Home against Denver, home against Bills, home against the Bears, home against the Raiders. So the next 4 games, including this one, are at home. That's a huge home stretch. I'm assuming there's going to be a huge away stretch at the end of the season just by the balance of the schedule. I don't know, but I'm guessing that's what the case is going to be. But that's a huge home stretch. The Patriots are 2-5 on the season in the standings. They're at the bottom of the standings. Let's take a look at the standings. We haven't taken a look at them all season, I don't think. So the Cardinals are 7-0. Wow, okay. Steelers are 6-1. We're 6-1. Then you got the Rams, the Texans, Falcons, Panthers all at 5 wins. Ravens, Dolphins, Bucks, Cowboys, Colts, Giants, and Browns all have 4 wins. Chiefs, Bears, Packers, Bengals, Bills, Cougars, Jaguars, Chargers, they have 3 wins. The Vikings, the Patriots, the Commanders, the Niners, the Broncos, and the Eagles all have 2 wins. And the Raiders, the Saints, the Titans, and the Seahawks all have 1 win. Those are very bad teams, and I'm hoping that we play them. We play the Raiders, so if they can continue to stay bad, then we'll get an easy game out of that one. I'm hoping we have a pretty easy schedule. That's what I want, at least. But now it's time to play the Denver Broncos. I hope you guys are excited. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the TJ Hockenson trade. And also, let me know if you think that we should make any more trades as the season goes on. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go blow out the Broncos.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Broncos' speedy running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Broncos and the Barons on Thursday night primetime.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Brooklyn Barons. Along with with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Brooklyn Baron football to be underway from FDR Stadium. I hope you guys are ready for it. It's going to be a good one. It is going to be a good one. We're going up against the rookie from Jackson State. I hope that in Madden 24, they have the ability for actual good quarterback colleges to produce good quarterbacks in the draft, because most of the time it's like Portland State, Jackson State, Yale. It's schools that don't necessarily produce the greatest quarterbacks that are the majority of the quarterbacks in the class each year, so in the auto-generated stuff. So I hope that for next year they do change that, but they probably won't because they don't care. So I'm just speaking into the void right now. 2nd down and 9. It's going to be Quinnen Williams with a sack. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Give me your rookie sack. I want it. Yes, sir. Quinnen Williams. That's a big one. That is a big one. It's 3rd and 14 now. Can we get back-to-back? We had an opportunity. What a route from Jerry Jeudy. That was an elite route from Jerry Jeudy. Yikes. That was crazy good. Okay. That's hard to compete with. The corners could not even stand a chance at that one. It's going to be a handoff, a pitch, and it's going to be broken tackle. He's breaking a bunch of them. Gallery, he broke a couple of them, but it probably hurt him a little bit in the end because he lost 4 yards. He probably should have just went down when he had the chance and would have maybe lost 1 or 2. But now we get to see the official debut of Roosevelt Patton. Why am I just bringing a bunch of presidents and former big-name United States figures into my team? We've got Will Washington, the founding father. Bryce Hall, by the way, great pick. I didn't even acknowledge it. Great interception by Bryce Hall. He's been a stud. He's been great in replacing Sean Murphy-Bunting. But Roosevelt Patton certainly had an effect of that. That's a big interception there by Bryce Hall, jumping in front of Greg Dulcich. But what I was saying was, oh, here comes Jalen Hurts. Are they going to show us his stats, or are we just going to see some stuff here? I don't think they're going to. Oh, hello. Okay, here we go. 2,000 yards, 25 touchdowns, 7 picks. You know what? That's pretty good for me. It could be better, obviously, but that's pretty good for me about midway point of the season. But anyway, I've got Will Washington, the founding father. We've got George Patton, the general. And we've got now Roosevelt Patton. Why am I bringing in, like presidents of the United States or, like, big army generals? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird what's going on with the name generation, but I'm fine with it. We can just be like America's team then. That's going to be an aggressive catch, and Jermaine Mason, the rookie, drops it on 3rd down. Clayton with good pressure there. But you know what happens? We don't punt the football on 4th down on this channel. We do not punt the football on this channel, so we will go for it. 4th and 4. We're going to go to the founding father. He dropped it too. It's a turnover on downs. He wouldn't have got the 1st down anyway. I should have picked a different spot there. That one's on me. That one's on me. I stared him down. That was my first read, my only read. And it's a turnover on downs. That one's on me, but hopefully the Broncos don't capitalize on it. You never know. They probably will. Knowing Madden, knowing all Madden on slider difficult or added sliders, it's probably going to be a touchdown. 2nd down and 4 from the 22. If we can hold a field goal or another interception would be awesome too. It's going to be a run. It's Gallery. He gets hit forward and he falls for the 1st down. That's frustrating. We actually got to him, but he falls forward. From the 18, a new set of downs for Denver. Motion a receiver, fake the handoff to him. They give it to Gallery again, and Gallery's got great blocking. Gallery down the field, touchdown Broncos, and they capitalize on my mistakes. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you guys say anything negative about my decision making there. I made the right choice. I just kind of, I didn't make the right choice with Will Washington, throwing it to Will Washington there. I probably could have thrown it to somebody better, or somebody that was more open, I should say. But hey, you live and you learn. Nate Harris gets to the 26. I might have been able to return that if I had some different moves there, if I would have paid more attention. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're down 7-0. I'm sure this is affecting the betting. I'm going to heave this one. It's the General, and he caught it. George Patton getting a little bit more playtime because of the trade with TJ Hawkinson, and the General brings it in. What a throw from Hurts, throwing off his back foot on the run from right to left. It was a amazing throw. Barkley, I'm hoping he has a better day than what he did against the Bills. Even though we did blow him out, he didn't really get involved too much. I think he would have had like 60 yards or something. He didn't get a ton of yards at all. And I'm just glad to see Garrett Wilson back on the field. He's been out for 2 episodes now with injuries. A bunch of different ones he's had. Oh, Garrett Wilson, we're going to introduce you back into the team with a big-time touchdown over the shoulder, in the basket, over PS2's head, and Garrett Wilson gets a huge one. Ugh, chef's kiss. What a throw from Hurts. Right over the head of Surtain. Online, interception 19 times out of 10. But in franchise offline, that's a touchdown. And it's a beautiful throw, too. Especially with people in his face. Usually, Jalen Hurts does not do well with pass rush in his face. But this time we got lucky, and he was able to deliver us a good throw right in the basket for Garrett Wilson to bring in. You love to see it. And now we've answered the Denver score, but remember, they've only been able to score because they had great field position from our last drive when we turned it over in our own territory. When they had, the rookie that we just brought in the trade in his debut for the Brooklyn Barons picks up an injury, so that's not good. Oh, and I should have changed this. I didn't think about it. I want McLaughlin to play backup to Allen. He is playing backup to McLeod there, but I want McLaughlin to play backup to Allen so that the other guy doesn't get involved, Davidson. I don't really want Davidson involved because we don't really have a future for him. So let's put him in there, and then we'll put Davidson behind him. Okay, perfect. So now McLaughlin should back up on the next play. Under a minute to go first quarter. It's going to be the quarterback. Oh, what is he doing? It's a lame duck. What's he doing? Derwin James. Interception. Can he pick six it? So close. What are you doing, Schultz? There was nobody in the area. An absolute mental error of all mental errors. Look at this. This is what he's seeing right here. Let's zoom in on him. So he's in the pocket. He hasn't chosen to throw anywhere. He's looking to the middle of the field right now. And if we go over here, he's looking at Cortland Sutton. He's got 2 guys on him, Bryce Hall and Derwin James. And then when he decides to throw is right here. But when he decides to throw, Derwin James is standing here easy. Now, to be fair, in real life, this is probably a really accurate throw if it's put on our target. Maybe not from a rookie, but from a veteran. Maybe if like Josh Allen was throwing this or Mahomes was throwing this is probably a catch. But he sees that, he decides to throw it here. There's no pressure in his face at all. He's got a clean pocket. And he just lobs it. Like, it had no steam on it whatsoever. It was severely underthrown by maybe 10, 15 yards. It was underthrown. Sutton has no chance to make a play on it. Derwin just sits underneath it. And he's like, thank you, baby Jesus, for the easy catch. I mean, there's no chance. I don't know what he was thinking here. But that is a Derwin James interception from the heavens. And I thought he was going to be able to pick six it there for a second. But Whatever that was. That's 2 interceptions now for the boys. And Barkley will get... He's fighting. He got a couple yards. Garrett Wilson injured. No! Garrett, you just came back from injury. Garrett Wilson injured on the play. I don't like that. Do you think Justin Jefferson wins his one-on-one with Surtain? He didn't. Not quick enough, at least. That's going to be Barkley. Barkley gets in. That ball's out! Please tell me he was down. Please tell me he was down. Please tell me he was down. I couldn't really see. They're not going to review it. That means it was out before he was down. Oh, Saquon. Why have you been fumbling so much, Saquon? Oh, that ball was out. It was close, but that ball's out before his knee is down. Unbelievable. Saquon Barkley has been fumbling so much in the last 2 years. It's actually crazy. I'm a little worried. Nick Bolton, safety! That might be the first safety in Barron's history. Don't fact check me on that. But Nick Bolton brings the linebacker blitz, gets through the guard and center, and brings down Schultz for the safety. That's how you turn the momentum back in our favor. And that's how you fix a horrible mistake by Saquon Barkley. Maybe Saquon's next on the trade block, man. I'd hate to do it. Quadricep strain out for the game, Garrett Wilson. Oh my God, we just got you back, GW. And now he's out again. Man, Garrett Wilson's not having a healthy season. He has been riddled with injuries all year. Barkley gets a few yards on that one. It's probably going to take us to the first quarter. Over, it will. We go into the second quarter, tied at, no, 9-7, not tied at 7. It's 9-7 with the safety. We have a chance to take a big lead here if we can make it work. Only 13 rushing yards for us. That's not great. Let's give it to Patton. Patton, big catch. Big first down for the boys. All right, let's give it back to Barkley. I hope he doesn't fumble. I'm a little bit worried about Saquon. A little bit worried about the homeboy here. And that wasn't great blocking. Maybe I could have done something with it, but it was too late. Shallow cross. Jefferson's the one running in the middle of the field. All right. Jefferson's going to be wide open. That's a big catch. He was absolutely wide open. We'll go with verticals now to give Will Washington a better route and make Justin Jefferson go underneath. Can I hit this? This is a risky throw, and it's a bad tackle. Well, it's a good tackle for them. It's a bad animation for us. I hate that animation, by the way. I've talked about that every time. 2nd and 10. The QB draw has been super effective this year, and Jalen Hurts, get out of bounds. That's a big rush for Jalen Hurts. Good blocking down the field as well. And it works out for the homeboys. The good guys are at the 20-yard line with a chance to score again. I'm going to go Washington, touchdown. Almost caught by A.J. Brown, too. Not really working out too much with the deep throws to Washington. We're going to go QB sneak again, or not QB sneak again, quarterback draw. And this time it doesn't work that great, but it gets a couple yards. I'll take it. 3rd and 6 is a very manageable down because A.J. Brown should be wide open, and he is. Fight for the first down. What a good tackle. That was a fantastic tackle. He would have gotten the first down guaranteed. But just because it's 4th and inches doesn't mean that we're not going to call on the juice special. No, I went QB kneel. Timeout. I thought that said QB sneak. Oops. That would have been bad if I would have called it a QB kneel instead of a QB sneak. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right. 4th and inches. Snap it. Got it. Undefeated. Undefeated QB sneak. The juice special's crazy. We'll hand this ball to Ramondre. Ramondre doesn't get a lot of love, but when he does pretty well. He gets a nice carry, but the blocking kind of folded at the end. It looked like there was going to be some good blocking there. But the blocking does not last, and now we are 2nd and goal from the 8. No chance for a first down, but we're not going to need one because we go Justin Jefferson, and he almost had the first down. He got hit hard, too. 3rd and goal from the 3. Maybe this will work. This has a good shot at working. Either A.J. Brown, Jefferson, A.J. Brown all the way. A.J. Brown all the way. Big time touchdown. He dropped it off his hands. A.J. Brown. Wow. A.J. Brown off his hands. I can't believe it. I'm honestly shocked that he dropped that. Jefferson's not dropping it. Touchdown, Barons. Hit the gritty. I can't believe AJ dropped that, man. We don't give him a lot of reps in the end zone. It's usually Justin Jefferson who gets all the touches in the end zone, but that was an easy one, AJ. That was an easy one off your hands. And it's not like we have bad momentum going against us where the team drops the ball a little bit more. He just dropped it. It's 16-7. That safety might come into play if they score another touchdown. If we win by 2, that safety is going to be massive. And, bring him down, thank God. Okay, he got to the 30, but he had some space there to return that for a touchdown. That could have got scary. All right, let's force another interception here. I don't know what Schultz was throwing on that last time. He threw a wounded duck. That's going to be Derwin, big hit. No, why is that not a big hit? That was downfield, especially with his X Factor activated. That should have been a ball popped out like that. They're going to snap it before the 2-minute warning. They don't know. Oh, Kentavious Bishop. He got the new contract, and he's making it worth it. Kentavious Bishop. What happened there? This guy sucks. He bounces it off the head of the receiver. This Schultz guy is horrible, by the way. He's really bad. So, he has a clean pocket. He has 2 receivers running the exact same route, just one a little bit deeper. He throws it at a weird angle, by the way. He throws it. It bounces off the head of Odell. That's Odell. He bounced it off the head of Odell, off the helmet. Kentavious is running with him. It was supposed to go to Jerry Jeudy. You can see Jerry Jeudy make the animation for the catch, but because they had 2 guys running similar routes, or the exact same route, and Odell was in front, the ball hits off the helmet of Odell. Kentavious just happens to be there because he was guarding, I'm assuming he was guarding Odell. And he just happens to catch it off the inbound, off the rebound, and he picks it off, and Kentavious Bishop got paid before the game, and now he's flexing on him, making you pay. Kentavious Bishop. Hit him with the sauce. He looks like he's flying away or something. Kentavious Bishop. Big time play. And that's another interception. That's 3 for the Denver Broncos. This defense is turnover happy once again, and we cannot run the football. That's back-to-back games now where we have not been able to run the football. What is the offense line doing? We used to be so good. That used to be our main thing, was run the football. Maybe not the main thing, but that used to be one of our go-tos, was running the football. Now we can't even get 5 yards. And that's an interception. That's a BS interception. I don't accept that. I don't accept that at all. That was I guess, karma. I picked off Schultz off a deflection, and now they pick off me because of a deflection. That's number 8 for Fields this season. Hurts this season. And Bryce Hall just got mossed by Jerry Jeudy. Bryce, I just complimented you earlier in the episode. You've got to pick that off, or at least knock it down at the worst. You can't let Jerry Jeudy outplay you there. That can't happen, but it did. That's back to the end zone. That's touchdown. What a throw. Booth review, did he get both feet down? Did he get both feet down? I don't know, to be honest with you. Oh, he might have dragged that right foot, or that left foot. Yeah, he got it. They're going to call that. That's a touchdown. That right there, sir, is a touchdown for the Denver Broncos. What a throw. I said that Schultz sucks. He still might suck, but that's a block kick, and Davidson almost had it. Block kick, baby. How many of those have we had in this series? So we have a safety and a blocked field goal, or a blocked extra point. That's two things that maybe have never happened in this entire series. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the safeties never happened. We might have blocked a kick previously in one of these episodes. I don't know. I've done so many episodes. So what have I done, like 60-something episodes? 69? Nice. I've done so many episodes, I don't remember what's happened. I barely remember what happened last episode. Although I remember that one because we blew out the Bills. That makes me happy. Is he gonna be open? We're gonna go back to George Patton. He almost caught that off the ground there, or when he was on the ground. Come on, Hurts. Don't disappoint me like this. I gotta throw that a little quicker than I wanted to. Jermaine Mason drops it. Why are we dropping the football? What's happening here? The rookie, off his hands, easy catch. He drops it. Yeah, you should be upset. That's a frustrating drop right there. A.J. Brown dropped in the end zone. Luckily, it didn't come back to bite us, but I don't know what that was. I'm going to put the tight end Brandon Flowers in there because he was a receiver. So instead of Long, it's going to be Flowers, just to get him a little bit more playtime. I don't know what's going on with these drops. It's not like none of the Broncos' momentum boosts affect receivers catching the football, so I have no idea what's going on. Is that Harper? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Harper catches it. I didn't realize that was the fullback until I threw it. But he catches it for a first down. I'll take it. Yes, that was a huge catch. I got to throw it. First and drops it last second. Come on, guys. Hold on to the football. I know that one was a little bit tougher, to be fair. That one was a little bit tougher of a catch, but you gotta hold on, Jefferson. We can't, and I got huge pressure from Bradley Chubb. Oh my God. I'm glad I didn't fumble that football. Dear Lord, he came off the edge so quick. Throw that quickly. It's the rookie. That's pass interference. I don't know how that wasn't. God, we are not playing well in offense right now. We're going to go for this. This may be a bad idea because there's 22 seconds, a chance to kick a field goal and tie the game for the Broncos if they get the ball back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jeremiah Mason dropped it. How many drops do we have in this drive? Maybe the wrong choice to throw it to him. But I got to believe that my receivers are going to catch the football. It's their job. Pick that off. Kentavious Bishop! Number 2 for the man who just got paid. He said, oh, you paid me? Oh, now I want to play. Now I want to play. Kentavious Bishop gives us a chance to score some sort of points. And now Jermaine Mason catches that. 8 seconds left. We have a chance to run one more big play before we have to kick a field goal. This has been a sloppy, sloppy game up to this point. But in the end, we have a chance still. It's a deep field goal. I probably have to focus on getting just yardage. Yeah. That was the smarter idea. We get the ball to start the second half. That was the smarter idea. Just prioritize the better field goal opportunity instead of possibly risking a missed or a drop pass and then wasting time. So we'll bring on Evan McPherson. Full power, perfect accuracy. That one is drilled at the buzzer. 19-13, Barons lead at the half. Okay. Sloppy first half. We got to clean it up like crazy. We've been lucky that the defense has been playing as good as they have with picking off Schultz all those times. What, 4 times? If this was a better team, if this was like the Steelers or whoever else is really good, the Panthers I think are really good. If this was a team like that who is playing really well this season, we would be in a whole different ball game. But I think only because the Broncos are as bad as they are, at least their quarterback is as bad as he is, I think that's one of the main reasons why we are winning this game. Barkley gets the first down, maybe 14 on the run. Grant Delpit holds his rib cage on that one. Could be a bruised sternum. Yeah, I know the sternum's up here, but it's Madden. It doesn't matter where you're holding it. It could be a totally different body part. Throw that. That's going to be almost intercepted. What is going on with Jalen Hurts today? Not just Jalen, the entire offense. We can't run the football very well. Nobody's catching it. Jalen Hurts is not throwing accurate. Are we playing down to the Denver Broncos? I hate when we play down to teams. I mean, coming off of the game we just had last episode where we absolutely spanked the Buffalo Bills, maybe that's just because it's a rivalry game, and now the week after everybody's kind of coming down off that high that you get when you're playing a rival. I don't know. Maybe this is could be considered a trap game. That's what I would consider it. We're kind of overlooking the Broncos, looking forward to another episode. And I had to throw that to somebody I didn't even want to throw to because there was pressure coming at me quick. Hurts. Got to get that to Barkley. Good catch. Don't fumble. Last time I threw it to you, fumbled it. He gets the first down, too. That's big. Good job, Barkley. Now we'll give it back to him on the ground this time and see what he can do. He's going to get a yard, maybe? Yeah, a yard. Man, we cannot run the football. 11 carries for 30 yards is tragic. George Patton! No good. Where's Washington? Is Washington suffering the stamina glitch? Or did he get hurt? I don't know. A.J. Brown drops it again. Oh my God, we cannot hold on to a football. So many drops this episode. It is a massive drop fest. But McPherson should be able to drill a 52-yarder, and he does. That might have been good from 55, maybe 56. I didn't have even full power on it, too. So McPherson drills another one. That's his second of the day. It's 22-13, but we're not going to beat really good teams with just field goals in this sloppy play. So we got to clean it up. I want to see some progress here in this. Oh, my God. Monroe just destroyed him. That was a nasty hit. 1st and 10 from the 18. Schultz comes back. We'll see what he does here. He hands it off to Gallery, and Gallery is going nowhere. Loss of one, excuse me. They run Gallery a little bit more than they run Spiller, I've noticed. That's probably why Gallery was the running back featured in the weekly strategy. And that's going to be 2 Spillers. Spiller's going to get a couple. 3rd and 8. Let's see if we can get a 5th interception. I'd really like that. I'd really like a 5th interception. At least Roosevelt Patton's not injured for too long. He's back out there, and he forced a bad throw from Schultz as he was basically breathing on his neck. That's some good strength from Schultz to throw that. But it's 4th and 8. They got to punt the ball back to us. They got to punt the ball right back to us. And Nate Harris, if he can get some speed, he didn't. Punt returns are so hard, man. They are so hard in this game. Okay, so it's 3rd and 15. I really wish I had Garrett Wilson. I mean, I haven't had Garrett Wilson for 3 episodes now. But he did catch a touchdown earlier in the game, so at least that's something. It just feels like Garrett Wilson's barely been on the field this entire season. 4 verticals, 2nd and 6. We got to try and do something here, man. Clean it up. Step up in the pocket. Jalen Hurts has got a ton of space. He's going to get some big yards to the 35. That's what I'm talking about, Jalen. That's a big run. Stepped up in the pocket, had open space. Where's the blocking? I don't see it anywhere, and Barkley goes nowhere. Why am I still running the football, by the way? I guess every time I click it, I'm like, oh, maybe this time it'll be different. It's not different. It's never different. That's going to be a throw to A.J. Brown. Hey, he caught it. Finally. Surtain brings him down. That's a risky throw, but Jefferson holds on, even breaks a tackle, and gets to the 11. Good job, Jay Jettis. I'm going to try again with the run. Call me a fool. I'm a sucker for a run game, and I'm a glutton for punishment. 2nd and 7. We're going to go read option. Do they read Jalen? Because I've been running a little bit more. They don't read Jalen, but they didn't have to because they had so much pressure in the backfield. Harris makes the play. That's stupid. Could be a successful run, but because they had so much orange in the backfield, I didn't have a chance. Oh no, he got bumped, but he holds on for a touchdown, Jermaine Mason. What a catch. He got bumped. He was going to be... Oh, that's his first touchdown of his career. Good for him. I had already chosen to throw it to him because I was going to see, look at how open he was going to be. He has his corner dusted by like 3 or 4 yards. So I had already chosen that I was going to throw it to him. But then he gets bumped right here by number 6 of the Broncos, Oliver. So I already chosen to throw it to him. And that slows him down so much that his corner is able to catch up to him. But thankfully, the aggressive catch is able to extend his body and make sure he holds on to that. But then he gets into the end zone and holds on for the catch for his first career touchdown. So good for him. You love to see it. They want us to go for the 2-point to make it back to an even score. And we'll go for it. It's going to be Justin Jefferson. Touchdown. It's 30-13. And the gritty is in full effect in FDR. 5 seconds to go in the quarter. We're feeling pretty confident. Feeling pretty darn confident. Although, I shouldn't say that because I still don't know if I can trust my receivers to catch a ball. Yeah, Mason caught one. A.J. Brown caught a good one, but I mean, we've been dropping so many. I don't know what the problem is. I didn't change anything. It's not like this Broncos team is good to force the drops. That's going to be a loss of 1 by Spiller. He's got 3 carries for 3 yards. He has been able to do nothing today. 2nd and 11 from the 20. Schultz in the shotgun. He snaps it. Quick throw. It's going to be knocked incomplete. I really wanted to turn into Bishop to pick that off. That would have been a hat trick for Kentavious Bishop, the man who just got paid. But unfortunately, I couldn't turn into him in time. That's incomplete. And Bishop again. He was involved in that one too. Kentavious Bishop has been all over the field today. It's 4th and 11. Quinnen Williams forces a bad throw. Incomplete. It would not let me turn into Derwin James to pick that off. I don't know why. This game sucks. That's why. Thankfully, Derwin James got his hand in there and knocked it away. I would have been heated if Dulcich would have went up and got that. Especially because of how bad of a ball that was. Ooh, George Patton got undercut there. And the third-year player? Sawyer Dart? Whoever, our superstar left tackle, is now injured. That's not good. He gets injured a lot, doesn't he? Not necessarily a good sign. I gotta throw that. Yikes. Should have picked that, to be honest. You should have picked that. I should have just threw it away and not even risked that scenario. Let's send A.J. Brown deep and see what happens. Maybe he wins one-on-one. He doesn't win one-on-one. And I got to throw this ball. I didn't have anywhere to throw it. Nobody was open. That was great coverage down the field by the Broncos. Sawyer Dart will come back. He had a pectoral strain. We'll kick another field goal with Evan McPherson. This one fairly simple, and he will drill it up right down the middle. 33-13. So we have a 20-point lead as we head into the 4th quarter. It's been a sloppy game, man. If our defense hasn't been playing as good as they have, specifically Kentavious Bishop, this would be a whole different ball game. Thankfully, our defense, the defensive line, the corners, they've all been playing very, very good. Thank baby Jesus for that. Start of the new drive for the Broncos. Schultz in the backfield all by himself. Has time. Starts to roll. Fires it to nobody. Oh my God, this guy's bad. This guy is very, very bad. He does have star development, so that's something. But he is not a good NFL quarterback. You might need to keep looking. I don't think you found your star. I don't think you found your franchise. 3rd and 4. Clock continues to run for the Denver Broncos from the 31-yard line. Williams spins, falls to the ground. It's going to be an open man. Please let me turn into somebody that's actually close to the play. And because of that, Isaiah Spiller gets... Isaiah's the cousin of CJ, right? Or is he the brother? They're related somehow. That's going to be, unfortunately, a huge play. Another big play for Dulcich there. And now they're just padding Schultz's stats. This is not fair. Schultz has not had that good of a game. You should not give him that many yards. He needs another interception here. We need a big play. That could be it. Kentavious. He was a little bit slow. He was a little bit slow to the ball. He needed to play a little tighter, and he probably would have had that. Oh, that's going to be caught. It's Sutton, and he's fighting. If he would have went straight, he probably has a touchdown there, but he tried to dodge some people, get to the end zone, and he gets to the 3. That's going to be caught. No! Jerry Jeudy drops it. What are you doing, Jerry? I don't think we have that, do we? No, we don't have the ability to force AI defenders to drop it easier. But they finally do score. It was inevitable, wasn't it? Once Isaiah Spiller got that huge run after the catch, it was inevitable that they were going to score there. And they're probably going to onside kick this, if I know the AI. And they do. So we'll be Jermaine Mason try to bring this in. And he bounced off his legs. Thank God, Ramondre. Woo! It bounced off the leg of Jermaine Mason. I thought for sure they were going to get that, but Ramondre reacted very good and very quickly, and he picks it up. So I'll take it. That's awesome. Saquon. Oh, my God. He got hit hard by Draymond Jones. 2nd and 4. Let's just waste time. Get out of here. I don't want to be in this game anymore. This game has been sloppy. It's been ugly. I want to get out of here with a W and with as little people injured as possible. It's 3rd and 2. I don't really like the bunch trail option. We'll go verticals, but I don't like this either. Let's roll to the left. Oh, I've got tons of space. Jalen Hurts has got space. Green grass in front of him. Out of bounds at the 19. 6 carries for 50 yards. Now that we've added the addition of the run game with the quarterback, I feel like our offense is taking that next step up. That's just what it feels like to me. Little check down to Barkley. 2-minute warning comes from the 14, where we'll start on the next play. 2nd and 6. Where do we go with this? Do we go dagger? Dagger really never works. I'm going to get sacked. I hate my life. I want to die. That blows. Is it going to be Mason? No, it's A.J. Brown anyway. It wasn't even Mason, but it's dropped. Another drop by a Barron receiver. I am getting sick of it. I know that was a tight window, and he probably dropped it because that corner was there, or safety was there, whoever it was. But I'm getting tired of these drops, man. They better change it for next episode, because we're playing the Bills next episode. So they better get their act together, because I can't have drops against Buffalo. We can have drops against a team. I don't like it, but it's not the end of the world having drops against a team like Denver when they're not very good. But when we're taking on the Buffalo Bills, I don't care what we did in the last time we played them. Every game against Buffalo is a different game. So we cannot afford to have any mistakes against the Buffalo Bills. They will dart us up if we have any mistakes. So we cannot afford that. So we got to clean it up. We have to have a serious day of practice, serious week of practice. I don't know what kind of plays they're running here. If they're trying to go for a touchdown or something, they got to throw the ball a little bit farther down the field than what they have been. 3rd and 3. They're wasting timeouts, and they're wasting just regular time. That's going to be, oh, great throw. And it's going to be Sutton. I don't know what happened there, but it works for the Broncos. Then he gets out of bounds without having to waste a timeout. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. That's going to be caught. Big hit from Kentavious Bishop. They're going to run some no-huddle. Under a minute to go in the game. They're not going to win this game, but they're trying for some... The way the camera looked, I thought he fumbled. I thought he fumbled that football there. It's going to be a touchdown. They're acting like they have a chance to win this game. They don't have a chance to win this game. It's 30 seconds. Even if they get an onside kick and score, that's going to be a 2-point conversion. It's an 8-point game. They have to get the two-point conversion. There we go. A.J. Brown with a big onside kick recovery. Thank God. 29 seconds. They're going to use their last timeout, obviously. I could be like super dick mode and kick a field goal from here and make it a 2-possession game with 24 seconds and no timeouts. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take the QB kneel, and we're going to get out of here with a W. We're going to get out of here a W. Because you never know. We could have an Auburn-Alabama situation where it's kicked not hard enough, and it drops into the hands of a return man, and then he takes it back for a touchdown, and they win the game. That could be crazy. So we're not going to, or they tie the game. They wouldn't have a chance to win it. But it's a W. That's our 7th win on the year, and it was an ugly one. It was not pretty at all. But we got the job done in the end, which is all that matters, I guess. Hurts, 18 for 35, 255 yards, 3 touchdowns in that stupid rebound interception, deflection interception. I hate those. Barkley, we continue to not be able to run the football at all. 17 for 47. Hurts was able to run the football efficiently, but other than that, nothing. Justin Jefferson had a 4 for 46 and a touchdown. Barkley, 3 for 20. Mason caught his first career touchdown pass in this game. A.J. Brown had 3 for 23. A lot of drops. Can we see drops? Yeah. So 2 drops from Washington, Mason, and A.J. Brown. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tackles, Steve Smith had 8, Bolton had 6, Davis had 3. We had 2 sacks, Bolton and Williams. We had 4 interceptions. Kentavious Bishop just got paid, and now he gets 2 sacks in his first game after it. Derwin James had 1, and Bryce Hall had 1. It's a victory. I'm not necessarily happy after the game, but it's a W. Next episode, we will take on the Buffalo Bills again for the 2nd time in 3 episodes. Last time we played them, we put up 50-plus points against them and held them to 28. So, if that's any indication of what's going to happen this next episode, I hope. But if we keep continuing to drop the balls like we did this episode, I fear for what's going to happen. So, if you're excited, plus next episode's going to be big because we've got more negotiations to talk about then too. So possibly some more cash being spent in the next episode. A lot of stuff going down. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.